Hi, my name is Jenny, and you are watching 5 Minutes Nitty-Gritty, which is all about interesting news, facts, and stories around the globe. Today main stories we will cover are Mariana Trench, which is the deepest place on Earth. Adriana broke the record to become the oldest first-time mother. Twitter rival app Threads, more than 30 million people had downloaded Threads. United Nations says, climate change is out of control. Do you know the Eiffel Tower was nearly dismantled and sold for scrap metal? And what happened when Harris discovered a 4,000 engagement ring in his begging cup?
The deepest place on Earth is the Mariana Trench. The trench sits like a crescent-shaped dent in the floor of the Pacific Ocean, extending over 1,500 miles long, with an average width around 43 miles, and a depth of almost 7 miles. The trench was formed after the collision of two tectonic plates, the Pacific Plate and the Mariana Plate. One plate is forced under the other plate. The majority of the Mariana Trench is now a U.S. protected zone as part of the Marianas Trench Marine National Monument, established by President George W. Bush in 2009.
In Romania, Adriana broke the record to become the oldest first-time mother. Although the baby was born prematurely, Adriana took good care of her until she was out of danger, and the mother refused to let her age slow her down. When Eliza was 17 years old and her mother was 83, the pair entered the spotlight once again. The child had grown up to be a very intelligent and driven teen who loved science and did well in school.
Twitter threatened to sue Meta. Just hours after the Instagram parent company launched Threads, an app it hopes will beat out the struggling site owned by Elon Musk, in a letter to Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, published by online news outlet Semaphore on Thursday, the letter accused Meta of hiring dozens of former Twitter employees who had and continue to have access to Twitter's trade secrets and other highly confidential information. Threads went live on Apple and Android app stores in 100 countries at 23 o'clock GMT on Wednesday, July 5th. And within a few hours, more than 30 million people had downloaded Threads.
Climate change is out of control, says UN, as hottest days recorded since 1850. Global temperatures hit a new world record high on July 6th, as the Global Intergovernmental Organization continues to highlight the need for action. Earlier this week, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres expressed that the climate crisis was beyond management. The situation we are witnessing now is the demonstration that climate change is out of control. In a warning to world leaders, he went on to add that, if we persist in delaying key measures that are needed, I think we are moving into a disastrous situation, as the last two records in temperature demonstrates.
The Eiffel Tower in Paris is one of the main tourist attractions, but you know that Eiffel Tower was intended to be a temporary structure for the World's Fair in 1889, and it was nearly dismantled and sold for scrap metal. The tower is 330 meters 1,083 feet tall, about the same height as an 81-story building, and the tallest structure in Paris. It was saved because of its potential use as a radio antenna, and it now serves as a tourist attraction as well as a working broadcast tower. The tower has 3 levels for visitors, with restaurants on the first and second levels. The top level's upper platform is 276 meters 906 feet above the ground, the highest observation deck accessible to the public in the European Union.
The 55-year-old Billy Ray Harris was a homeless person in 2013. In Kansas City, he made his home on a corner, where he held out a cup and begged bystanders for spare change. One day Harris was standing where he usually, when Sarah Darling passed by and gave him some change. But she also unintentionally dropped in her engagement ring. Harris discovered a 4,000 engagement ring in his begging cup. He returned the ring to her 2 days later. To thank Harris for his honesty, Sarah Darling and Bill Krejci established a fund with the goal of raising $1,000 for him. They both had no idea how much the fund would raise. In just 3 months, more than $190,000 had been contributed. With the funds, Harris has been able to purchase a car and even put down a deposit on a home. Not only that, but his family members, who had been searching for him for 16 years and believed he had passed away, were able to locate him after he appeared on television. Thank you for watching 5 Minutes Nitty-Gritty. See you tomorrow with new stories.